Hello, Rick Komarek, Certified Financial Planner, and I wanted to bring you sort of a special emergency type of review for the week. And that is because it has been one of the toughest weeks in the market this past week. And I want to add a little bit of perspective to that. And so let's go ahead and get started with the week. What you see here is a chart of both the S&P 500 as well as the Dow Jones, and they track pretty similarly for the week. And you can see that it was a tough week. You know, the markets were down around 9 to 10%, depending on which index we look at. However, I do want to add a little bit of commentary to that. And in order to do that, let's take a look at a little bit bigger time frame here. And we'll go ahead and stretch out to a 2-year time horizon. And that puts us back over here to September 20th, all the way to New Year's Eve of 2018. What we experienced at that point was a 20% decline in the market, and certainly it was one of the toughest declines in recent history when that happened there at the end of 2018. And you know what was happening back then was anybody's guess. A lot of the headlines talked about the Fed was increasing short-term rates, inflation was beginning to creep in, and there was concern about company earnings becoming unstable, so on and so forth. So a lot of people were saying that, you know, a crash was imminent at that time in the fourth quarter, essentially all the way to Christmas Eve in 2018. But guess what? Did that happen? No. Basically, from that point forward, the market came back and rallied, and none of those things happened. So that brings us back to today. What's going on right now? Well, we had a really rough week in the market. A lot of it has to do with the coronavirus headlines that are out there and everything that's going on with that. And so it caused a massive dip. What will happen in the future? Will it continue to go down, or will we see a fast recovery? I think that is unknown. The future is unknown in that regard, and we don't know exactly what will happen. But if anything is like the past, it just goes to show that, you know, those that tried to guess that the market was going to crash at the end of 18 were certainly wrong. It turned around and came right back up after that point. Okay, let me go ahead and share a little bit of information directly on the coronavirus. I of course, am no expert in the field of immunology, but I just wanted to highlight this webpage here from Worldometer. And what they do is they show the cases that are going on, 84,177, the deaths, 2,876, and then those recovered, 36,904. So if we take a look at sort of the trends on this right now, these are the total active cases right here. What we can see is, yeah, there was a concern. It was growing for sure. However, it appears to have leveled off in the cases that are actively out there. And then these are the cases that have resulted in death. And of course, that's super unfortunate. And we hate to put a number to that because these are individual lives and they all matter. But according to the chart, it does look like we're beginning to see a leveling off of that. Will it continue to level off? Certainly we pray and hope so, but the future is unknown. And so my best recommendation at this point in time is not to make any dramatic changes with your portfolio. The headlines will change in the future, whether it's tomorrow, next week, or next month, we don't know. But we know they will change and the sell-off will stop, and you know, there will be continued growth here in the future is our expectation for the market. If you have any questions about your specific financial plans or your accounts, feel free to contact me. For my clients, you've heard me say it for years, that we've built these kind of expectations into the plan. We expect at any time there to be a 10, 20, 30, or 40% decrease in the market side of the account, and so we plan for that. I'm Rick Komarek, your certified financial planner.